morning. Welcome to I am MC. I have changed my name. Maybe you have realized. Anyway, I'm on my son's uniform for school, but thoughts start flying in my head about the last video we saw from Nyambuanzi, and then I just jumped on the camera before they go away, these thoughts. It was regarding about the statement that Ayamara done while he was talking to this guy, brought him some rabbits, 2 rabbits, very beautiful stuff. And then now I'm there, I own my son's uniform. As you realize, I own my son's uniform. Yeah, that's what you had, yeah. Here in the diaspora is like that. I'm a single father, just for you to understand, not to make up, paint up sugars and things. But also, I was listening last night, Zach Senior comments, and there are a couple of videos repetitive that I start to realize is going wrong, something Nyamboanzi. So that's why I jump on the camera and look like this. I apologize for the inconvenience. I want to put this thought out there about the future. Paris Momo as a PA. It sounds like will be some changes after the party, or she will not be longer there performing those duties. But it's quite interesting before all these hot seats Miniao is doing, Cloud Joseph now is doing, quite interesting, very interesting. And also a couple of people have been in this hot seat, I could say hot mic. Miniao should carry on with the hot seat, and Cloud Joseph should change his content to hot mic. But let's go back to the point. Sorry about. Yeah. Ayamara says, made the following statement. Who's gonna feed them? So it seems like the couple of issues at the Villa Medellin, very, very critical issues. I have picked up a couple of them, but this one, let me address this one first. There is another 2 I'll address, like electricity and water. It seems like Ayamara is not quite sure about management team that he needs right now. But when he, in this particular video about these rabbits, he made quite a lot of statements about the future after the party. And one is the role of the PA. Why I say that, you can go watching and hear from the Mount's worth. That we're gonna feed them. We're gonna look after the rabbits. So 1,000 of questions raised. The house is almost finished. Who's gonna look about the house? The mother can't. He does not have a very good relationship with Uncle Mo and David Jr. David Jr. is not a trustworthy person. Dimwango will be traveling. So where's the role of the PA? What is a PA? It's personal assistant. And personal assistant is the person that back up his plans, his travels, and everything. And this personal assistant right now is Pires Momo. First, I have seen how Pires manages the content, how manage things about meetings. He seems like a trustworthy person. But also in the previous videos, she does not talk in length about the contract. What is the contract with Ayamara? After she talks about these R&B that she managed at Mombasa and all things, how she sees her future. Because Ayamara starts say who's gonna feed. So why she's a PA for Ayamara? Or is just a PA for the time being the show is on in Nyambo Once? that will be good to understand that from Ayamara supporters and people, because if you are starting to say these things, so it is Ayam Perez Momo future in doubt. She knows, she's aware. And that also is Ayamara certain that does not need people left behind while he's traveling. Now the house is going to be full function because people will come to Nyambawaz and want to be there, because he mentions about R&B and other investments and other things. Tourism might end up, other travels might end up go to Nyambawaz. So I'm really concerned about those statements from Ayamara. I'm really concerned, and I think Ayamara should start to revisit certain statements about his legacy and his future. I enjoy when he says he doesn't want to join politics and politicians. I hope does not invite politicians to the party, because politicians, they will want to gain. If it was not me, this never happened. And then Ayamara should remind himself, they use him when the president came and let him down big time. And the haters, they fire back. Crazy. With all K-47s they have in their mounts. So, Zach also has mentioned something. I'm not going to refer here about this issue. But what struck me was a conversation with Irene before Ayamara said this. And Irene made very, very interesting reaction and statement about this issue. Yeah, Irene Jep. I think you are very good, very good Ayamara food soldier. You care a lot of Ayamara, and you are there looking for the future of the Traveler Commander, because you are wondering. So I was surprised with your question when you done that question. Where's her, the PA future? Yeah, that has revealed that Irene, with this small project she's doing for her grandma, she have a very good skills, management skills. I have text her, I have congratulate her, and once again I want to say, you surprising. To be honest, is Irene, you and Karen Kimboy, you have been the two big revelations of reaction videos in Kenya, not only on these matters of the Traveler Commander. You are very wise on the subjects. Even you're not picking up audience, big audiences, but your contents are really, I can even not say, it's like you're competing with the CNN, all these major corporations. Yeah, you guys are going out of the box, do your homework, and come out and express them and defend your arguments and so forth. Also, Zach has done some work, beautiful. There is some loopholes with Zach that might have to be considered. But anyway, everybody learns along the way. So this is one of the things I want to call your attention, people. Really, let's see what's coming from this issue about the PA, what Ayamara is trying to say. Remember, his girlfriend is coming, so I'm starting to put questions to myself. Okay, this lady is coming, there is this challenge in the villa, how Ayamara going to address this. He already has mentioned that the clay bath was not in his plans, and he's getting sick because it's overwhelming with people because of his kindness, and he spent around almost 100,000 Kenya shillings on the clay bath, trying to please. But there is other issue. Let me tell you next. If you are new here, welcome at I am MZ. For you, just join. The subject today is about a video that Ayamara just released recently. Somebody donated him some rabbits. So just a bit of background, just to let you know, is about the statement he done about his PA. Not really about the PA, about the future of those rabbits. And wake me up and with some few questions about what is the future of the PA, why he have a PA, why he have chosen to have a PA, and he does those statements. If you're new, that was the earlier conversation of the video. So I referred earlier about other 2 points of concern that Ayamara is blind, is not seeing. Well, recently we heard about this clay bath, and there is a river there. There is a river has been diverted, and these guys are putting some gabions. There is some environmental issues to consider on the future, but it's up to the authorities in Kenya to deal with this issue. It's not Ayamara fault, it's government fault to look the future of the river and population on live around the river. Probably floods in the near future will be a serious stuff. Also the erosion. Yeah, I do understand that these people, they have a low income, they harvest sand on the river, and there should be an area for that, not all along the river. This should be prohibited because can create huge problems, serious problems. But let me go back to the main issue I want to talk about today. It's all about this issue of water. Ayamara is make a big mistake by digging around his house and try to capture water. That is not the correct way. That will cost him thousands and thousands and thousands of Kenyan shillings or dollars to maintain the pipes, to extract water to feed the house. That is a big house, and the best thing Ayamara have there, and very fortunate, is very lucky man. You need to make a borehole. That is very, the water there is a very, very good water for every single video I've ever been reviewing, people drink and all that, sanity. Yeah, that Ayamara should consider, he still have time, should consider call a company to drill a borehole and insert the pump in the borehole with some automation that feeds the tanks, and then when it's empty, will pump water. That is one of the things. What he's doing is really dangerous. It's creating a problem around this building, structural movements and structural sliding of the walls, maybe a cord, trees, and also in the future when you have some plants growing or trying to make the arrangements for his garden and all that, he might end up with bad news because of the seepage on that area is too high, and then there's a lot of clay also underlying the area. So the other thing is about these issues, this face about electricity. Well, these issues about electricity, fast my investigation, people I have contact and videos I haven't seen, and the things I could manage put together is not a 100% conclusion, is most of the information I could capture. And what was interesting here, the information I have captured is coming from Max One. It's good sometimes have them made people liars like him and fell on the boy and Sergio the Traveler. That is another issue I want to bring here about electricity. I done a video previous. In that video, I was talking about the opportunities of business, and I highlight how Kenya electricity is losing opportunity of gain more clients and gain revenue in the village with this booming of Nyamboanzi YouTubers. And there is no reaction from Kenya what's called electricity at all, is like this is something temporary. Well, where I come, for the country where I come, the government realized electricity is a good business. Has put a huge program. I'm coming from Mozambique, but I live a lot in South Africa. Even in South Africa, the government has realized, and then now they have a huge problem. But Kenya is very, very well organized. Kenya electricity have a chance here, a huge chance of electrify a rural area that can bring in new dynamics in terms of economics, administrative, and so forth, and make it that area of Kenya an attractive area of standards of living. So I don't understand what Kenya electricity is doing. To be honest with you, all the politicians, the MP, really, it's time for somebody. You, Max Swan, is your time to shine. This is a time for you to shine. Even you have a bad relationship or bad blood with Ayamara, this is your time to raise. You're a politician. You are a government employee. This is your time. This is your time to say, I don't care, I have a bad blood with those people. It's not everybody. Let me work it out, this power line down there. Let me make people, if you have political aspirations, use your time, Max One. I'm very sorry, this is your time. Sergio the Traveler, this is your time to shine, to show support not only to Ayamara. Ayamara just is an inspirational beginning. So you guys can join yourselves together and go to Kenya electricity and go talk to the MP. Say, look, this is an opportunity. But also there is an opportunity for you, the entrepreneur. You supply solar panels. Why you don't go convince Ayamara, make a deal with Ayamara, not in short-term or long-term payment, say, okay, we're going to supply to your compound with the floodlights, solar floodlights, street lights. And every 10 meters, we're going to put a pole with the solar. And we can break this deal. People will be happy to see that poles with solars. And one video, 2 videos at Villa Medellin, people will go buy from you, the solar supplier. This is a chance of business. And then many people, they don't care about to hear these things. They're more interested in negativity reactions. Look, Faith, the lady from Mombasa. Negative reactions, where she end up? She end up in a funnel. She have a very good content. I'm still in follow her. I love her. But because of that small mistake she made, people are ignoring her. Now she have to build a reputation again. So these are the things I want to just mention. I was saying in my earlier video, water and electricity. Ayamara is not seeing the consequences, how the bills are going to start staggering for bad investments that he's doing, especially in water. What he's trying to do is wasting money, pay those guys daily to dig in that well, and that will not help him at all. And then is this issue of electricity. They promise him a transformer, but I don't see they deliver. They want to get him. This has become personal. This is one of the things. Sorry, if you're new here, I'm talking about this traveler, gentleman from Kenya that has gained lot of attention latest. If you're new here, this is what I'm talking about, and few issues. If you never yet subscribe, please subscribe. And if you are new here, please follow me. And I bring content. A bit is a reaction, but positive things. I'm not for negative stuff here. Whatever your opinion. What matters here is what we learn from this African brother. We are learning a lot. Yeah. Continuing. Yes, continuing. I have to come outside to do some work. And you can see I have changed the layers. It's quite cold. Yeah, you can see the skies over there. They're getting gray. I don't know if you can see properly. The sun is underlined. Okay. Yeah, if you're new here, you just joined. I'm talking about this great African traveler from Kenya, especially from this village called Nyambowanzi. If you never subscribe to this channel, please do it. To my existing subscribers, to my existing subscribers, I want to say thank you for keeping following me up. Yeah, but the issues I'm bringing today, I just highlight was two main issues. Was about a statement of Ayamara said when I was talking to somebody, offer him a gift of 2 rabbits, and then he was wondering who's gonna feed them. And that statement really put a lot of questions in my mind and other people's. But also is the issue of electricity and water that I want to highlight here. If you know Ayamara, if you have a close contact with him, highlight. He's investing, he's throwing money, a lot of money, unnecessary money on these 2 issues. After he done this clay bath, he invests more, 100,000 Kenyan shilling. That is a lot of money, really, to be honest. He could very well add a very functional water system working in place. I think it's waste of a lot of time in that. But anyway, is things happening, people planning the other way, they see things differently. And yeah, the water issues is serious. What he's doing is not going to work. It's going to end up be a failure. And also, he doesn't address this issue of water. It's going to be a bit floppy for the party. Especially his girlfriend is coming. He does inspect people being carrying buckets of water for her to use. That will not be nice, not be wise and clever. And he needs to solve this. And also our toilets outside at his compound. I think the toilet should be there nearby the, where you say, the car park. Yeah, he should put toilets up there because of the level. The water table is lesser compared where he is planning to do near the river. I hope the engineer could see this and advise him. He need a couple of toilets, really couple. At least 3 pairs of toilets for washing, people when in the party. It's going to be a mess up. Also, the issue of electricity. Earlier I was saying I must blame this to the politicians in Nyamboans. Are very poor people in terms of thinking. They are not wise to see the future and see how benefit this new community of YouTubers descending to Nyambowanzi. One of the things I have realized recently on my investigations, is the fact that everybody in Kenya have hopes and find an Ayamara help. So why these politicians, especially, I'm really big critic to the Kenyan telecommunications and Kenyan electricity power supply. Why you're not embarking this adventure? You have a lot to gain with this guy, not only with the party of Ayamara. This is a mark that will be in the history of Kenya. So why you guys not investing, especially the telecommunications, wireless? This is business. Steve is gaining a lot, but the investments that Steve is gaining is just the installation, but the capacity of supplying relies on you guys. I don't know why so stupid, to be honest. Look, you dumps. Look, the Europeans. The Europeans have take Wi-Fi to the farmers. Before used to be the fight for broadband. Huh? Guys, this is an opportunity. Or you want to guide the Elon Musk opportunity in Kenya grows, boom. That's why you are trying to say? I heard Mayugunu talking about Elon Musk. You're gonna lose. You're the guys gonna lose. Elon Musk is gonna make money. If things does not work for Ayamara, somebody will come and say to Ayamara, remember Ayamara friends worldwide, is well connected. It's not Guatemala. There is a huge difference between Guatemala and Ayamara. Somebody will come. Believe me, somebody will come from the United States or Canada or European with Starlink for him to stream his videos for Nyambowanzi. And that person will make a big change in Nyambowanzi, and people will go look for this stuff. So it is your times, Kenya Telecommunications, and bring towers, wireless towers, even broadband cabling to an extent that can cover that village, and use your time to make money with pay-as-you-goes and bundles and everything, even supplying phones, high-tech phones. And you guys are just sitting and waiting. Really? I do remember 2010 in South Africa. All the South African MTN, Vodacom, all those guys capitalized, Cell C capitalized with the World Cup and then improve. Even there is some lupus still in South Africa, but they improve, they gain a lot. You start to see flashing. These managers are flashing cars, are flashing houses. The waterfall. You go in there, you ask, where you work? I work for Vodacom. Vodacom became one of the biggest network in South Africa, and Wi-Fi cabling and all that. So why Kenya cannot do it now? Why not? And then you have these safari parks nearby. That is a bonus. Nyambowanzi became a bonus for your business. Yeah, okay. I have talked too much about these concerns, but anyway, it's like the electricity issue. There is no reason for not be electricity. Or maybe it's a sabotage. I start to consider that, because we Africans, we have a lot of these hard feelings, jealousy for nothing. We like to see our brothers and sisters fail flat just for nonsense, and then regret, say, oh, look, was not on my interest to talk about what Ayamara done about the road. This is an opportunity for the Nyambwas authorities create a road. The traffic is going to come on that road, brings an income for those people, grow. The slaughterhouse is an example. The slaughterhouse in Nyambowanzi. Guys, I don't know how these politicians, they are not seeing the magic this guy has brought in to Nyambowanzi. I really sit here. I was looking at the airport. Steve went to visit the airport. I was looking and said, oh, these guys are not spotting business here. You should bring a terminal there, a small terminal with a coffee shop, post office, delivering, quick deliverance, DHL, anything. Look, Mayugunu, look at the parcels are coming from the United States, looking people, creating their networks, business. That even there is once a week a flight. That will change the dynamics. Might come 2 flights a week, because the demands for people will come from abroad. Say, I want to know where these geniuses come in Nyambowanzi. They will fly. People, they don't want anymore do 10 hours on a bus. People, they will change. These airlines might come with a cheaper tickets, and people start flying more often. You're going to need transport. You're going to need a lot of things. So, brothers and sisters, thanks for watching. And anyway, I hope somebody will take the message about these 3 concerns to Ayamara and let him think about serious, that he needs to be careful from now on. Was the last statement that he said, I don't want to call girlfriend, I want to call a wife. This is a very powerful statement. I'm not going to talk about that subject now until his girlfriend comes so we can watch. And the most interesting here, I'm going to leave you a nice and beautiful clue. Remember, if you have watched YMR for a while, he left a clue, very interesting. He left Porto Escondido. He started to say, my next trip will be a travel around Africa. Do you have a clue what he was trying to tell you? Leave a comment. See if you're right. I'll let you know. Bye.
Yeah.